Hello, it's Marley with Fawn and Fire. I hope you guys are doing good. I'm going to do a pick a card reading asking what do they find attractive about you. So you can look down in the box below. Um, Sometimes I like to imagine myself, like I look straight ahead, picture myself walking into an elevator and pushing the button, and then I close my eyes and imagine that elevator coming right up to my third eye, right behind and between my eyes. And then I open my eyes and look at the choices. And the one that jumps out to you, you can pick that one. Okay. If it doesn't resonate with you, you can pick another number. Also, in the box below, you can contact me for a personal private reading. And if you are not, check me out on Instagram. I love to connect with you guys there. And every month I offer specials on private readings through Instagram. Okay. All right. So there's going to be 4 options. Pause the video, look in the box below, and pick your option. And I'm going to start with option 1. Okay. So what do they find attractive about you? I meditated and picked the oracle cards ahead of time, and then I'm going to pull the tarot cards as I go. All right, so we have honeymoon, enjoy the time of holiday bliss together. We have the swan spirit, time for a deep dive. Ooh, we have the divine physician. We have the one of roses, commitment. And the king of earth. Okay. All right, so you could be dealing with an earth sign or you're an earth sign. This could be someone who is kind of stuck in their ways. They could be at a distance from you, and that causes them to worry a little bit. But they definitely look at you. Either if you are female, they look at you like you are incredibly feminine. There's something otherworldly about you, something just like soft and that they're drawn to. Or if you are a male, they really like that you make them feel this way, that they feel beautiful, like the way you talk to them and the compliments you give them. Or if you're a male, this could be something that the female likes to feel from her man. Okay. It could definitely be, this is something that is just starting out. Okay. Because we have the one of roses and we have commitment. Okay. So it could be that, they like that they can see a future with you. They can see something stable with this, king of earth and the one of roses, commitment. And it's possible that they've watched you for a long time, like how you treat people, and admired you from a distance. And even with the swan here, they could be admiring you from a distance for sure. And because we have the honeymoon card, it's like they, I almost get the sense they don't fully know you yet. Like, they just look at you like you are like really special. They see that you impact people, that people look up to you, that you have a lot of wisdom. It is the honeymoon period where they're kind of like daydreaming. You're almost like a star here with the swan spirit, but there's definitely like, because it says it's time for a deep dive, it's like you guys haven't necessarily like, you don't fully know each other yet. So there's like the honeymoon period. Or it's maybe this person, it's easier for them to kind of like keep you at a distance. If it's someone you were in a relationship with and now you're not hearing from them, like they keep you from at a distance and just admire you. But for those of you, I'm feeling pretty strong with this pile that it is kind of a new relationship or someone dreaming of a relationship with you. And so in the honeymoon period, that like they picture how everything could be. Like it feels like you could kind of be perfect. And there is a little bit of a danger to this because it seems like they have you on a pedestal. So it's like, you know, is it going to be easy to like bring that into the day to day? Because they see something very healing about being with you, but that can be dangerous too, because sometimes, you know, when we meet somebody, it's like our chance to be our best self. And so we think, oh, this time I'm going to get it right, you know? And if we haven't dealt with some of the issues from past relationships, they eventually come to the surface again. So they kind of feel like you are their chance to like get it right, which is nice. But if they haven't like done the healing work themselves, because sometimes narcissists can view us that way, you know, like, oh, this time, you know, she gives me or he gives me exactly what I need. But then when you don't, instead of actually dealing with the core issues, they can just retreat or discard because they're set in their ways, you know? And, you know, offering the one of roses is great. Like they're thinking about like, wow, I could really be in a relationship with this person. I can see this going somewhere, but is it going to go somewhere? Are they actually going to dive deeper? It seems like they are attracted to you, but there is a big need for them to dive deeper into this relationship, both of you, if it's somebody that you're wanting a relationship with. So let's see what else they find attractive about you. Okay. We have the Three of Pentacles, and it is graphic. The Six of Wands and the Six of Cups. So this could be someone from your past or someone you've known for a while, and they have like someone maybe even you've wanted for a while, or you're wondering if they're going to come back, and it never got to go. You know, it kind of had a honeymoon period or a bubble love period, but it never got to go deeper than that, yet you still feel really committed to them. Yeah, for some of you, it's like this relationship died before you fully got to explore things, yet this person does see you like that you have the potential to like build a home together. And then you have the Six of Cups, so they think about you a lot. And what are they attracted to about you? I think they think about what might be, what could have been. They really almost see you as like a fairy tale. It's kind of interesting. Yet they're stuck in their ways. So, but they do see you as someone they could build a stable partnership with. I feel like they like that you're vulnerable, even though you've been betrayed in the past. They definitely like the way you carry yourself. They like the way you carry yourself. And it could be that they desire that you would be more vulnerable with them. I think they definitely like your energy. There's something when they're around you, they feel like they felt like home. Okay, you could be dealing with an earth sign, an Aries, or an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, an Aries or a Capricorn, or an air sign, because now we have the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And if you notice, he has like a bird resting on his arm. So now there's two cards here really showing that you're nurturing, that you're honest and nurturing, and that animals and people are drawn to you. I feel like we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. So again, this could be a relationship that ended, and or it could be that you went through some difficult things in your past and you've overcome a lot, and now you have a lot of wisdom, and they admire that about you, that you went through some disappointments, but you came out still being just and honest and forthright. We have the Fool in reverse. So there's a couple cards here indicating this could be someone from your past, that they just haven't let go of you. They just can't let go, and start over. They're still kind of like trying to claw their way back. And maybe you don't even think that they're still looking at you, like they seem preoccupied with other things, but they are. Some of you could have a job in the medical field or the legal profession, and they do admire that about you. There's a lot of cards showing that you do things that not just this person, but that a lot of people would admire, like the type of person you are. Tell me about this Fool in reverse. They do admire too that although you are cautious, you don't just jump into things, and it's almost like you're not really codependent either. Like you're pretty independent, it seems like. Like you test the waters. And you did something to them. You changed them in a big way, or they feel like you can. And if it was a bad breakup, where it just kind of hit you in the face, and I just feel to say this for some of you might have been dealing with someone pretty cold and calculated. And yeah, we have the Knight of Wands. This can be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, but this is somebody in and out, or someone who, when they're into you, the honeymoon phase, they're totally passionate, and then they back off, and you're just left like, what just happened? I thought we had something really special. So some of you are dealing with somebody not great, who kind of idealizes you, and then as soon as it gets real, backs off. So it's you might feel very attached to them, or they're very attached to you, and they might even just be really cruel. But I feel like I need to tell those of you who picked this pile, they picked you, or they did, the reason that they picked you and love bombed you and came after you is because you are really special. You have a calming energy. You care about people. You give people second chances. You might be slow to kind of trust someone, but once you're incredibly loyal. And if they took advantage of that, this is just for some people, okay? It's not because you're not good enough, because the cards are showing 100% you're amazing, but that they saw that nurturing spirit and who you are, and they wanted some of it for themselves, and it's very possible they try to come back and get more, to get filled again, It seems like it was a passion, for those of you that were in a relationship with this person, it was very passionate. For some of you, it could have been long distance, like another country. And now we have the Knight of Swords. So again, air sign. It's almost like they come in fast and furious, and then it's like something changes, and then they leave fast and furious. And we have the King of Pentacles again. Yeah, definitely some of you are dealing with someone in your past that it's been really hard to let go of, and you still wonder what they think about you. And the truth is, they know your worth. They know that you would be great to have a commitment with, and that you are like someone that a lot of people actually admire. And you probably don't even know that, is the sense I'm getting, that you kind of put other people before yourself, and you have, the swan and the ugly duckling. The swan does not know how beautiful the swan is, it just peacefully goes about its business. And I feel like, it's possible that you've like really been like solid, like, no, I believe like that we can get back together, and they've hurt you numerous times, and it's been hard to let go of. And for others of you, if you weren't dealing with like a narcissist, I feel like you have someone where the truth is just smacking them in the face right now, where they're like, crap, that person could be the one. And I need to let go of like pain of the past. I need to stop just like thinking, and I need to get back in there. I need to go back after them. Okay, so I hoped this helped, and if not, definitely pick another number, and make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to be posting all the zodiac signs love readings this week. Okay, all right, so I'm going to go on to pile number 2, which is going to be at, of course I don't have a pin. Oh, I do 1732 is going to be number 2. I'll just go back and watch to make sure. Okay, so now we're going to go on to deck number 2. What do they find attractive about you? I actually ended up going more in depth than just what they found attractive about you with the first deck, so that will probably happen with the second deck as well. Okay, so we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. We have nightingale spirit. Love is all around. We have the 3 of forces, a bird's nest. And we have perception. It's a cool card. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the oracle cards, and then I'll go to the tarot. I feel like some of you are very artistic. You might be like a little messy, but very creative. Like, you are definitely an individual. You don't march like in the same direction as everyone else. You march to the beat of your own drum. Yeah, and it's almost like you might think like this person might be different from you. They might be more like straight-laced or conservative, and like you might even think, because I almost get the sense, if you look, she's kind of in rags right there, and he's at her feet. Like, you might feel like, oh my gosh, no, I'm a weirdo, or like every time they see me, I'm always a mess. But they see your mess as like beautiful and intriguing. Like, you see it you might see yourself as just like, yeah, I'm all over the place. I like you're really creative, or just like all over the place, but they see like you and what you're creating is really beautiful. They see you as nurturing. They see you like with a lot of different ideas and a lot of things that you've put together. You might sing. And they're like kneeling before you. And I almost get a sense it's like with perception here, and she's like glorious, and this could be a man or a woman, but this is someone glorious. This is someone powerful. And I think they perceive you much different than you perceive yourself. And in fact, some of you might be dealing with someone who looks at you and is like maybe a little like intimidated by you because of like how creative you are and how you think outside the box, and like you might view yourself a certain way and not realize that to the person. They're like, oh my gosh, this person, like they see your outward appearance and don't necessarily know like how warm and like kooky and silly you are. And if they do know, they love it when they see under that, because when they first saw you, it was just like, oh my gosh, this person is like they might have even been like a little scared or just intimidated, like like you could have resting bitch face or something, or but they're like, wow, they're just so unique, and it really intrigued them. And then they get closer to you and they see like, wow, like they like that you are really creative and sweet and cute and dorky, and like they love seeing those parts of you, like how nurturing you are, and like how you look when you wake up in the morning and your hair is like all messy, and they probably think you're probably one of those people who looks like, to them, you're like gorgeous when you're a total wreck, and you're gorgeous when you're all dressed up and like ready to go out or ready to go to work, or like you might present yourself one way like society sees you, when you're all put together, and they love that they can see you when you like have like stains on your clothes, or you're in your pajamas and your hair is a mess, or you're just like goofing around and singing. They love that. Like that's what they think about when they think about you. And I think they're really attracted to the fact that you're very contemplative, that like nothing surface level with you. You have a lot of mystery about you, and just a lot of aspects of your personality. Like you can like be cold and like straightforward, or like look one way, and then the next day you look completely, then your silly side comes out and you look really different. And it's probably pretty hard for you to become vulnerable in front of people. Like not everyone sees that side of you, and they like that side of you a lot. Or if they haven't seen it, they would like that side of you a lot. One more card for deck number 2. So my heater came on, so I hope you guys can still hear me okay. Ooh, yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, so we have the 6 of Cups, which is, this could be someone from your past. This is reflection. This is looking back. This is memories. Reconciliation, soulmate. We have the Queen of Pentacles. She's got her dress ripped off, and she's like trying to hide herself, okay? So it's very possible that like you feel like, oh my gosh, this person just saw me at my worst. Oh, I just ruined everything. And that's like they loved it, okay? Like, it did not freak them out at all. They liked it. They like seeing your vulnerable side, or they will like seeing your vulnerable side. And we have the star, okay? So they just daydreaming about you. Like, you are just something really special to them. Really special. Because you're accessible yet out of reach. It's like you're both. It's like you're that, you've got this thing, this aura about you that it's like, you know, someone might think, oh my gosh, he or she would never talk to me. Like, they're just, you know, above me. But it's kind of, you're the person they've always dreamed about. But then they see, like, as that like outer shell falls away, like there's this like sentimental, sweet, goofy, nurturing person, and they just feel like very attracted to that. I feel like they like to watch you, first off. They're probably very attracted to your lips. And for some reason, they might be a submissive person in a way. They kind of like you being dominant in a way. I mean, they like your goofy side and everything and how nurturing you are, but they like having you on a pedestal. And then they like it when you're vulnerable, but they still like that you are like above them in a way, which is interesting. Definitely comment down below. Tell me what that means. I mean, it also might be they just really like to like kneel down, lay down, and watch you. Yeah. They're very attracted to you physically, intimately. Very attracted to you intimately. Yeah, you just make them want to like let go and dive in. Like, they really like you. And they love that too about you. They love that like one minute you're all together and then it's like squirrel and you forget what you're doing and you go do something else. And then we have the King of Swords. It could be, you could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or you could be dealing with one. We have Aquarius here twice. They definitely, they want you to keep opening up. They want to keep seeing that nurturing side of you. They have you on a pedestal. They see your worth. And they just really want to know you. They really want to know you. They want to know all sides of you. Yeah, they want to know all sides of you. And they do not want to lose you. And sometimes they might come off cold because they don't want to lose you, you know? And I just felt, for some of you, you might have met them like during some like catastrophic event or a car accident, or, you know, one or both of you might kind of be closed off because of like certain things that have happened in the past. And actually, if you would let down your guard, let them see you not all perfect, not all together, like just be yourself, be real. They're going to be very attracted to that. Okay. All right. So that was group 2. All right. So again, if you need a personal reading, contact me in the box below. Follow me on Instagram, and let's go on to deck number 3. This is 2922. I'm not going to remember this, so I'm just going to watch back, and then I'll put the timestamps in the box below. Okay. Group 3. What are they attracted to about you? We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. We have Dear Spirit, bring the gentle touch. We have the Three of Scrolls, setting your course. And we have Desire, which is funny because I was just feeling like, wow, there's a lot of like intimacy, not just like lust, but like a really strong connection here. It's a beautiful card, Desire. There's the ram and a crow and an eye and a lion, a water lily. Very, spiritual references there. And I'm really feeling like a soulmate connection with this one, with number 3. And the first thing that jumped out to me was in True Love, just the way she's like leaning back on him and her neck is exposed. So she's very vulnerable. And it's like you guys connect deeply. Like you can just, when you're physical especially, there's like a deep, deep connection that you both feel energetically. They admire that you're very gentle. You have gentle eyes, yet there's something majestic about you. There's like this strength about you, but tenderness. And I really get the sense with this long deer neck and her neck being exposed, they really find your neck beautiful. Definitely your eyes. You have kind eyes and you like, I don't know, you look into them. And instead of them like feeling like, oh my gosh, I have to look away, there is it melts them, They are attracted to the fact that you are always looking to the future. You're always looking to make things better. You have like a lot of hope. We have this rainbow here. So it's like even when things get stormy, it's like you're probably pretty optimistic. Or even if you're not, it's like eventually like the clouds part and you start to see, okay, and you're vulnerable in that way too, that you are willing to admit your mistakes, but you always think things can get better. You always think, okay, the sun's going to shine again. And like I said, there's just a ton of desire here. And your eyes, there's something about your eyes. They're just piercing and they really feel like, oh my gosh, this person like sees me. They look deep within me. Definitely they could be watching you as well, thinking about you, thinking about the connection, thinking about what it would be like to touch you. They could be definitely making a plan to move towards you, like whether they're looking back at the past or looking towards the future. All of these cards, the eyes really prominent, even with the telescope, or what kind of scope is that? I don't know. But he's definitely, he or she, they're watching you, thinking about you, and some of you, maybe you haven't even touched yet, and they're just like, oh, I can't wait to actually like run my fingers through their hair, or, be able to kiss their neck, hold them. They really like your profile. They find so that could be a social media profile, or it could just be your profile. Because there's something very like majestic about your neck and your profile. And you could give like a lot of sideways glances, so if this is somebody you haven't like talked to, or you're not in a relationship with, but you talk to them, but maybe they catch you looking at them a lot and they like it and they think about like, oh, I want to get my hands on them. Okay, let's see what else comes out in the tarot. Yeah, I just feel like it's like they can't get close enough. They want to touch every part of you. They want to like see your hands and touch your hands and feel your hands on their body. Sorry, I have to keep shuffling. I like messed them all up. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say. Okay, we have the Knave of Wands. So definitely you guys could be at a distance from each other, like trying to figure out how to get to each other. Or they are trying to figure out how to get to you. They are definitely they like looking at your butt. They like, I mean, the Knave of Wands in this deck is an extremely satisfying, intimate, you know, physical, sexual relationship that does not, it's like good, sexually long-term. You guys are very compatible on that side. So compatible that I can't even get the words out because it's, I feel like giggling, like I should not be knowing this about you. Just kidding. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So what else do we got? Yeah, again, the butt. They love the booty. Again, the butt. They love the booty. Yeah, they want to make this happen. They want to make this happen. For some of you, yeah, this could be a third-party situation or a situation where it's like it's got to stay quiet. But I feel like you guys have some similar things that you enjoy, especially like in the bedroom, that maybe not everyone enjoys, you know? Maybe you even met that way. Yeah, there's a little bit of a like surprise, dominant, forceful energy when it comes to that, even though it's because there's so much intimacy and nurturing. It's like it's just you guys are completely 100% compatible that way. Tell me about this Eight of Swords, because there's so much just intimacy and vulnerability and openness that it's interesting that the Eight of Swords is here. And it could just be that there's a lot of distance or certain obstacles that make this stressful in a way, you know? Could be an age difference. I get the sense you could be younger, though, although it could go either way. But yeah, I kind of get the sense that, well, I get the sense that the feminine energy in this reading is younger. Oh, this is a beautiful reading. The Two of Cups. They just want to be in your arms. I'm stopping. I'm going to cry. They want to be in your arms. You guys are beautiful. Like, you guys have a very deep connection, and it's really special. If you're looking for a personal reading, my info's in the box below. Again, please check me out on Instagram. I would love to connect with you guys there. And I will be, hit subscribe because I'll be posting love readings for each sign this week, okay? All right, deck number 4. We have wedding. This situation involves marriage. We have Dove Spirit, be peace. We have the Scribe. We have the Akashic Library. And then we have the Journey. Ooh, this is a gorgeous card. I haven't seen this one before. So there's 2 paths to go there. What do they find attractive about you? You're deep. You're deep. You are not surface level. You are definitely very intelligent. You could be a student, so you could be studying a lot. But at the same time, I feel like they find attractive about you that you are just always seeking for answers, always going deeper and deeper and deeper into things. And you have some unconventional ideas or just even like random knowledge about a lot of different things. And they find your brain very attractive, which is good. You want to be with someone who finds the way you think attractive. It seems like there's a little bit of difficulty here. You know, this could be a third party situation or a situation with obstacles because there is like two paths in some of these cards, okay? Um, and with this dove here, be peace. It's almost like you guys have had to rise above a lot, or you have. And you've had kind of like a choice of like what you were going to do. And you chose to like rise above and gain higher knowledge, higher consciousness. Um, I'm going to pull some more cards. And I feel like they know there's something about this where there's something about this relationship where it's like no matter what happens, there's kind of a connection that goes beyond just the physical realm. Now I'm getting chills. So it's like one of you might be married. Um, if you're not, if neither of you are married, it's highly likely this person kind of thinks of you as the one, like they've been looking for. And it's like all of a sudden it's like the skies opened up and the dove appeared. Let's see what else comes out. But it's like even if one of you are married and like at this point you can't actually come together or something, it's like the connection is there, and it's almost like it's going to be there no matter what. Okay. Yeah, then we have the Six of Wands, which is this person can see having a life with you. They can see being together, having a home together. They see you as like comforting and home. Then we have the Three of Wands. They, again, could be a third party situation. There's something about your mouth that they find very attractive. They also like that you are open to like giving and receiving pleasure in a relationship. You might be bisexual, but you're not like squeamish. Like you're willing to try things and you're willing to like you're very open to certain experiences. And they love your body. They love your chest. They love your chest. And they love kind of when you, either they love like being able to ride you, or they love being ridden because they love the view. Yes, there's definitely, it's very reciprocal, the way the desire to give each other pleasure, not just like one person take, the other person doesn't. They love your chest, like 100%. They love your chest. If you are a woman, they love you on top of them. Like that, they think about that a lot. Like you could be like getting mad at them and you see their eyes glaze over and they're just thinking, I wonder what she would look like with her shirt off right now. So I definitely feel like this is the woman. But in case there's any men who picked this one, they definitely are attracted to just the way you look at them. They love that, you know. But I feel like for this one, honestly, I feel like this one is a lot about the female energy. But it could go both ways. Let me see if anything else comes out. I mean, they want to be with you because, you know, they could like totally picture like marrying you and having a family. And they know that like, you know, you guys on the outside could look like the Cleavers, but you would be doing dirty stuff on the inside. Like they would never want to lose that. And they feel like you wouldn't either. They wouldn't, you guys wouldn't want to lose that like exploration of like being really comfortable with your bodies and comfortable with each other. And, you know, finding ways to like have quickies or sneak things in. It almost feels like they have a hard time getting things done because they think about you on top of them so much. Oh no! So, look at that. The whole thing fell. It's my luck. I'm sorry, pile 4. Like you have everybody's like excited about what's going on between you two, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna pull just a couple more cards. I lost some when everything fell. I'm sorry. I have to have my extension cord and I just knocked it. They fell hard though. I feel like they fell hard for you. You guys fell hard for each other. And I mean, I do feel like for some of you, you guys are already in existing relationships and that's a difficulty. So a lot of it has to be in your head. But for those of you not, like, they really see having a life with you, and they like the idea of like what it's going to be like, you know, to just have you all to themselves all the time, and apparently a very robust sex life, which is awesome. Okay, let's just see if there's anything else. Yeah, I do feel like for a lot of you watching, this relationship has to remain, there's reasons that it has to remain hidden. And it's too bad because there would be a lot of emotional satisfaction, you know, and both of you guys are really missing out on like what could be, you know, definitely, you know, they have a lot of feelings for you and they wish like, they could just like actually like taste it, drink it, like enjoy it. That's for some of you. But it seems like it would require a fight for some of you to make all of this happen, you know? Tell me about this moon. Yeah. There's a block. There's a block about why some of this can't manifest. If you guys are in an existing relationship, your partner is very attracted to you and would really like to get back to that place of like more depth and more peace between the two of you, and like a greater connection in the sex life again. If you're in an existing relationship, you know, there's obstacles, and I think it's really hard on both of you. And then for those of you not in an existing relationship, be dealing with a King of Pentacles. I feel like they just gave me like a whole nother story for someone who's watching, so I'm just going to mention it really quick. But there's a few of you where, like, you've been looking deeper because someone seems manipulative and not as stable as they seem. Okay, yeah, some of you are dealing with somebody who's, I don't know why they gave me a whole new story right at the end, but somebody needs to hear, you know, you like admire them all the time and you kind of do a lot of the work in the relationship and only get like a tiny bit back. Like you get like a 10th back of what you give out. And this person is, yeah, you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay? But there is like some, just for somebody needs to hear, you're dealing with someone very controlling and it's, I'm sorry. Okay, so some of you need to get away from a narcissist because you have this King of Cups. You have this King of Cups who really wants you, okay? And you need a new beginning. I feel like that's what the message is, because the block. Some of you are in an unhappy marriage and you know you have somebody else and you need to go towards them because it could be very satisfying. Okay. Obviously, that one was pretty deep. So, you know, take what resonates. And if you need a personal reading, my info's in the box below. Check me out on Instagram, Fawn and Fire Intuitive, or just search Fawn and Fire. And again, please like, share, subscribe. I'll be uploading love readings this week for individual signs. Okay? Much love. Bye.